All right. Hello, everybody. We are talking today with Miss Yolande Hylton. She is the principal at Hylton Insights, which is an HR consultancy that works with small businesses here in Jamaica. So she's been telling me about talent management. We've kind of caught her today, and we've been talking about talent management in several short videos. But all along, I did not ask her, what is a talent philosophy?
You're right. So thank you for that question, Olivine. So before we can get to what is a talent philosophy, we have to start off with what is talent. And that is actually where my research started, because we take for granted that we know the definition of things. And so I went down the rabbit hole of etymology and discovered that talent actually was in the Bible, and talent was money. So
Yes.
when you talk about the parable of the talent, what was invested in each of those servants was they were given a talent, which was money, which they were to turn over. And unfortunately, one did not. They buried the talent while the other was able to double it.
Yes.
Right. So there is actually an article which suggests that human capital actually came out of that story of the parable of talent. Now, if that really is so or not is another story, but that is the word on the street. So the first thing we really have to do when we think about talent philosophy is to identify what is talent to us. And that's one of the critical debates in the area. Is talent a person? So people will say, I'm hiring talent. Is that just everybody? Is it the characteristics of a person? So what do we really mean? And that definition has an impact on what our philosophy on talent is. So if I believe talent is something that individuals are born with, I may not be willing to invest in training and development because my perspective is that you should come with what is needed to do the job. If I believe that talent is something that can be honed, it's not something that you're born with. So, for example, my daughter does gymnastics. And the reason I sent her to gymnastics is because she used to climb up and down all over and jump up all over the place, and she needed somewhere to release that energy. I
Yes.
didn't have to do that, but in sending her to gymnastics, I now know that she has a talent there, and she is trained and spends a lot of hours investing to hone that talent. So all of us have talents, but if it is we don't spend the time for someone to identify and bring that out of us, it may never be honed. So if I believe talent is something that you can develop, it will have an impact on what it is that I am looking for as I conduct my recruitment and selection exercise. So that is really what talent philosophy is about. How do you define talent? And based on that definition or the organization standpoint, how you now execute your talent management practices.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Short and
You're
to the point.
welcome.